Hello, it's Jennifer with Divine Threefold. Welcome and thank you so much for joining me for this video. This workout is going to be number 6 in the basic mat series. So we are moving right along. This is going to be pretty great for everyone. I would say all levels. I'm going to be, of course, providing modifications as I have been recommending through this series is that you refer, if you're brand new to Pilates, never done Pilates, I recommend you refer back to my Pilates mat series so you can learn one exercise at a time. So please do so. I'll put that link up there. And if you're brand new to Pilates, but this workout, we're going to be doing more kind of prep work, so it will be, doable for even the very beginning. So if you want to just give it a shot and check out one of my workouts, then please join us. I don't want to discourage anyone from joining us. So let's get started. All you'll need is a mat and a comfortable place and a water if you need it. And let's begin. All right, let's do this. We're going to lie back down on our mats, on our backs. We're going to do a little bit of a warm-up, but I always say, you know what I say, please do more of a warm-up if you need one. This is going to be a short warm-up, so please do pause the video and warm up some more. If you feel really stiff or this is first thing in the morning, but if not, again, I will warm us up a little bit. So let's bring our knees into our chest. Whew, always a good place to start. Let's just start rocking back and forth, side to side on your sacrum, pulling those knees out. It's gonna release that lower back. Go ahead and circle around if that feels nice. Start breathing as well, checking in, seeing where you're at right in this moment. And try and collect yourself to be present here in this little workout. Also, patting yourself on the back for doing a workout and moving your body. So just continue to rock around, roll here. Start breathing. Some deep inhalations. Deep exhalations, and just kind of reach your forehead towards your knees and get a nice stretch here. Take a full breath and release down. Let's go ahead and get those abdominals working up. Let's put our hands, knees at tabletop and hands up, palms facing towards the wall, pointing towards the ceiling. And let's just kind of straighten and come back in. You don't have to put the legs totally straight. You can if you want. Just some movement to get the body moving, the abdominals warmed up, the blood circulating. And you can bring your arms back and then straighten them, arms back. A few more. This is a really great way to warm you up in a little bit of a quicker way. And great job. Release and just bring those knees into your chest one more time. Do what you need here. Rock a little. Breathe a little. Great job. Now we are going to actually roll over onto your belly. So I'm going to face this way so you can see. I'm going to start here. We're going to lay on our bellies and we're going to just lay here for a moment. Kind of pull out the legs. Think of that pelvis glued into the mat. And also for a moment, think of pulling gently those abdominals up and you will feel them in a sense lifting up off the mat. So that's what you want to keep going for this workout. So I will cue you along, but that's important. So even though you're on your belly, you're still going to pull gently up on those abdominals to keep them engaged the whole time. Okay, so we're going to start with the tops of our fingertips lined up with our chest. And we're going to do some swan prep. So it's for our swan dive, but we're not going to perform the swan dive today, but we're going to do the prep because it's a great little move. So it's kind of, I call them swan dive push-ups. Hopefully that's okay with you, Joseph. So we're going to just go ahead and lay your head down, have your hands by your chest and your elbows all the way back, and have your forehead come down to the mat just for a second. You should feel a nice stretch in your neck. And again, make sure those abdominals are pulled up and those legs are engaged. So engage the glutes and the legs, all of your legs. Keep them all muscles engaged. And we're just going to do a slight push-up. So we're going to push up just like this. Now, this might be just enough for a lot of my people, and this is wonderful. If not, if you have the mobility in your lower back, then you can push all the way up and straighten your arms. You still want to think of keeping your hips as close to the ground as possible. Now, if you don't have the mobility in your back or you're experiencing some lower back issues, it will not be best for you to push all the way up. So just push right here. You don't even have to arch your back and come down. Scooting up here, I'm not sure if you can see me. So we're just have the tops of your feet also glued down to the mat, abdominals pulled up, and just lift here. And again, if this is all you're doing right here, this is excellent. And we've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You can kind of straighten the arm at the top, again, if you have the mobility in your lower back. That's 3 and 2. One more. I know these are really difficult. And release. Go ahead and shake out your legs and your arm. Great job. Now I want you to go ahead. You can place your hands on top of one another, elbows out, and we're just going to do some leg lifts here. So these are small movements. Again, if you have the mobility, you may be able to go a little higher. But pull those abdominals up off the mat, but other than that, make sure your hips are into the mat. And we're just going to, with a straight leg, take the right leg and just lift. And as you lift, engage, point the toe, and engage all the leg muscles and squeeze the glute. And then release. And the other leg. It's a small movement. And release. Take an inhale, and then exhale. And we're just alternating legs. Really squeeze that glute at the top. You are working that bottom. This should feel really good on your lower back as long as you're keeping those abdominals engaged, because it's going to help to release the lower back. It's a very great release for the lower back. Keep alternating here, squeezing that bum. You will feel sore from this tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. Keep going, just enjoy it. It feels good. Keep the abdominals pulled up. You've got a few more. 7, 6, 5, squeezing, squeezing. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Excellent job. You can go ahead and place your head down on your hands for a moment. Kind of just shake out those legs. Then we're going to do some Supermans. So I want you to take your hands just by the side, palms facing down, and just about a little above your shoulders, and elbows connected to the mat. So all we're going to do here is we're just going to lift up up, just our hands up off the mat and slightly our torso, and come back down. Pull those abdominals in and up, hold, and down. And down. Inhale, exhale, and hold, and down. Keeping the pelvis glued to the mat and the abdominals lifted. Now I want to incorporate the legs. So we're just going to lift up the hands up off the mat, slightly your torso, and then just lift the legs and hold here. Breathing. Now I want you to have your arms come forward and then come down. Then we're going to come back up, lift, hold, and then bring your torso back, drawing your arms back to lift slightly, and then come forward and up and come forward. Lifting the legs, lifting the arm. 5, 4, 3, engage those abdominals. 2, and 1 more. And 1, hold here for me just for a second, and release. Excellent job. That is excellent work for the upper body, for the lower back, those muscles we have running along the side. And just shake it out for a minute. Great job. Now we are going to roll over onto our right side. Hopefully you guys can see me here. You can actually have your arm laying straight down and your palm down on the mat, or you can have it slightly behind your head. Careful with this, try not to push on your neck or be uncomfortable. Or you can be up on your forearm, palm down. Your opposite hand is going to be flat on the mat in front of you for support. We're just going to do some leg lifts. I'm going to come down and just have my hand behind my head. And I feel then like you can get a lot more work in the legs. But for safety reasons, if it is more comfortable, then up here is perfectly fine. So whatever feels good. And we're going to just do some leg lifts. So up and down, straight legs. Glue that bottom leg into the mat. Think of your little baby pinky toe glued into the mat. And tighten that leg. Tighten the legs, the thighs, the calves. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, you got this. 1, and release. Great job. Now I want you to bring the knee in towards you and then run it back along and up, down. Knee in, up. Knee in, squeeze those legs. Squeeze. This is great. Abdominal, you have to stable. Keep the hips quiet as you can. And knee in. 3, 2, and 1. I hope that was 10. And release. Great job. Now we are going to lift both legs. So glue them together as tight as you can. And what we're going to do here is just lift the legs. Lift and hold. And release. Lift, hold, release. You're going to really feel those abdominals kick in. And we're going to lift. And 3. And 4, hold. 5, hold. 6, hold. You've got this. 7, hold. 8, 9, 2. You've got this. 1 more. And hold and release. Excellent job. Now go ahead and just release the legs just a little bit here. We're almost done. Yes, we've got the other side. Now I want you to come up onto your forearm, and we're going to have our hand, our left hand behind our head. We're going to be resting on our forearm. And here we're going to bring our knees in slightly, still stacked on top of one another, and you're just going to do a little crunch here. Now, if you're more a beginner, you can just do this, and you're still going to get some oblique action. But if you can, just lift the legs slightly, and you're going to get a nice crunch in that oblique. 10, we've got 9, 7, 5, you've got this. 4, these really shape those obliques. 2, and 1. Hold here for me, just hold for a second. Excellent job. And release, and go ahead and just come to your belly, shake it out. Let's take a child's pose to release that lower back. Great work. Take a breath here. Now we're going to come to the other side. I'm going to go this way so you can see me. And go ahead and lay down on your side. Remember, whatever position with your hands is comfortable, and have that left leg now, the bottom leg glued down to the mat. Use your little pinky as an idea of, like a visualization of it glued into the mat. And the bottom leg can be a little bit forward, which is going to give you some more stability. Hand down here for support, whatever arm position you're taking, and we're going to lift. 1, 2, 3, keeping those hips quiet, abdominals pulled in. 6, 7, 8, you got this. 9, slow and controlled. 10, great job. Then you're going to bring the knee in and straight up, and in and straight up, really squeezing those legs in and up, in, up, in, up, in, 2, I think 3, we'll say, and 2, and 1 more. You got this. Great job. Now let's go ahead and lift those legs. So stack them on one another. Keep the hips steady. Pull those abdominals in. Hand out here in front, and we're just going to lift. Just lift and hold and down. Lift, hold, and down. Lift, hold, and down. 8, hold. 9, hold. Sorry, I was counting the opposite way. 7, 6, hold. 5, hold. You're almost there. 4, hold. 3, hold. 2, 1 more, and hold. Great job. Oh, and release. Now go ahead and bring the knees a little bit more forward towards you. You can go ahead and put the left hand down and the other hand up on our forearm, other hand behind, and we're just going to do those little crunches. You can also, for a beginner, just lift the top leg. This can be wonderful right here. 8, you've got this. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Let's hold this one just for a second and release. Great job. Go ahead and lie back on your back. Bring your knees into your chest. You did a great job. Pat yourself on the back for moving your body today. And just take a moment, close your eyes and feel that buzz through your body that you just created. It feels so good. It doesn't take much to just come onto your mat for even 15 minutes and move the body. Whew, you did it. Go ahead and rock back and forth here. Nice job. And bring one leg in at a time, pulling the right leg into you, getting that nice stretch in the legs. If you play with the leg a little, bringing it more over towards the left and then towards the right, you're going to get more of a stretch in the back. And switch legs. Very important to stretch. Sometimes I'm trying to cut the video on the little bit of the shorter side, so I may not do a full complete stretch, but I always say please stretch. Or if you have the time, grab another video of mine and do the any of the relaxing the body stretch workouts that I have. So I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope you felt that. Let me know in the comment section below. And if you liked it, please hit that like button. And if you have not joined, I would love your support and for you to subscribe and join this community that I am trying and I have created for you. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.